right, we live.
Okay.
We're gonna get this link out. Let me turn this down. All right. Oh no, why you keep it so down slow?
We can do something about this stuff.
All right.
You putting the link on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you too. I'm grabbing it now. Oh shit. What the fuck? Wait. I just sent you the link. Let's see. And I forgot earlier when I checked, because I got you as a co-host, so I need to I could just give you the what's name, and I ain't even gotta send you the link. All you gotta do is just jump right in.
Okay.
All right. Now you said earlier it didn't make no sense, so we could talk about that while we waiting on people to join. You talking about the
Oh no, it was a video. I mean, dog, that's gonna go right into what I'm talking about with the bed and what needs to happen with the bed. The shit didn't make no sense. The Bears
right?
have officially made me embarrassed to be from Chicago.
Oh wow. Yeah. The So while we waiting on people to join, I got an echo. I ain't had no echo earlier. Why the fuck I got an echo now? I've been up doing this shit all morning, testing and everything. I had no echo. Now I got a damn echo.
It ain't an
Uh,
echo on this side. It's coming through your headset.
yeah. All right, whatever. It's something I got to deal with. So so topics that we got for today. Um, we got Colorado. You know, I got quite a bit to say about that. Um, of course, every week we gonna talk about the Bears and Giants because we have Bears fans here, and I'm a Giants fan, so be prepared for that every week. Uh, is Caleb Williams the number one quarterback in football, or the number one pick? Then you got
That's what we starting off at. That's what we going. That's what we
no,
starting
I'm
off
just
first.
gonna run off the topics real quick, but yeah, we can start off with that definitely. Um, Then we got the old FCS teams because you got Appalachian State, North Texas, and James Madison. They went from Division One AA, now they Division One,
1A.
and yeah, the 1A, and they actually pretty damn good, and they dominating a lot of Division One schools. You got the college portal. Is the college portal hurting college football? We got the upset specials and bad officiating.
That could be a topic every week.
You ain't never lied. You have never lied. So,
You know,
we could jump right into it. Is Caleb Williams a number one pick?
name somebody better. Name somebody in college football at the quarterback position better right now.
No, 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 no. I
Caleb
ain't talking about
Williams.
number one quarterback. I just said number one pick. Cause
Yeah,
this year
he,
Caleb
he
Williams have not really looked good.
he ain't look good, but his overall body of work, he's a he put it like this: he has the potential to be a generational talent, and I don't mean potential like he ain't already lived up to his potential. I'm talking about potential to, as long as he goes to the right team and is cultivated the right way. A la don't well, okay, we'll talk about this with the Bears, but he has to go to the right team and be cultivated, and he could be great. He could be great, and I'm not talking about just a system. I'm talking about building a system around what he does already because he's a thrower of the ball. Um, he doesn't have like Justin Fields speed. He doesn't. He's more of a, I guess, Jalen Hurts type of runner, but he can hurt you with his feet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he has the potential, given the right circumstances, to come in the league and be great for 10, 12, 15 years easy.
Okay. Like I said, so far this year, I haven't been impressed. I haven't watched much of them, but you got one, if not the best court receiver in football. Bless you. And yeah, to me, he's just not looking good. But that's me. That's me personally. Um, I don't
NSC
know.
undefeated right now. I'm not really keeping up with them like that. Are they undefeated?
Who, USC?
Yeah.
Nah, actually, they just lost to Notre Dame this week.
Okay.
Um, I want to say they lost 2 or 3 games. I know they at least lost two.
Okay. I'm about to say 3 games. If they lost three games, they're not going to the championship game.
No, I don't think they're going. Hold on, I'm pulling it up right now. Let's
Because
see.
that's that's the same thing that Colorado got 3 losses, don't they?
Yeah,
So unless you put in Colorado in the championship game, SC ain't going. Even when you take into account um, quality wins, uh, quality opponents, what have you. Nah. Now if they got 3 losses, they ain't
I
going.
no, actually USC only lost one. My bad. They lost one.
Okay. Okay.
Um, and
That
they
was
got a tough one
this
this week
past
too
weekend.
with Utah.
I think they can beat Utah. And I ain't even on USC like that, but I think they should be able to go on a run, starting with Utah this week.
Your frat brother gonna talk about don't waste the time. What's the topic? Man, just get your ass on here and enjoy the show.
Exactly.
Why you trying to be funny? Um, so what? Since you brought up Colorado, let's go on and jump into that.
Okay.
Um, I said at the
Embarrassed.
beginning of the season, I've never seen a team jump over 70 spots. And when I looked it up, the most spots that I can find that a team jumped was 16. When Colorado won against TCU week 1, I was told I said they shouldn't be in the top 25. I was called a hater at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I understand why um, the NCAA had to put them in the top 25, because if not, it would have been a lot of backlash about being racist and all this other shit. Damn that. It's about doing what's right. One, I don't like the whole I'm on we gonna vote, and sometimes who we like we'll put them a little higher than what it is. All the voting as far as the rankings to me is garbage. But there's no way in hell you should be ranked in the 90s and then you dump in the top 25. I said
Well,
that week
anything
1.
outside of the 25 is considered not being ranked.
Well, it is not ranked, but they do the top 1 through 133 or however many teams it is.
Mm.
They release that. And with them being ranked so low and jumping so high, I'm like, the whole thing is garbage. Then when they played against some better competition, as we stated before on the show, that they wasn't ready. Nothing against Dion, but this week Colorado really needed their ass whooped. You're ranked. I mean, you're winning 29-0. I understand Travis Hunter is your guy. He's the guy offense and defense. He had over 13 catches, over 100 some yards. I get it. The way he got his ass tore up on the defense, at some point coaching need to say, okay, well, you've been on the field this entire game. We're gonna have to sit you because you're tired. Well, whatever the case may be, but defensively, you getting your ass killed. So why are they keeping him in the game while he getting his ass ate up, play in, play out, even in overtime, and you still trying to go man to man? This is not high school to where the talent is not as great. It's just college. The college, the players are better. They get better as you go up. So I
Dig
think that
that.
was a poor performance on Dion's standpoint. That was poor performance on a D coordinator, because not only do you have this man out here that's tired, you don't even throw help to help cover him. You don't put a safety over there to help him out. All you doing is leaving this man on the island, and you lost the game because your ass is stubborn.
Okay, so that was horrible. That was a horrible coaching job. Can't say anything. Can't disagree with you on anything about that as far as that's concerned. Travis Hunter shouldn't have been out there for 100 snaps. That was ridiculous. He missed the last 4 weeks. He missed the last 4 weeks for a reason. He should have been on the pitch count. If you're gonna play him on both sides of the ball, he should have been up on the pitch count for both sides of the ball. I'm
Right.
saying, from a coaching standpoint, a player like that, you're gonna be out there maybe 25, 30 snaps. I need to see how. I
Right.
need to make sure that you are right. I need to see, because 4 weeks you done lost your win. It takes a minute for you to gain win back. It don't take no time for you to lose it. So, and then with the injury that he had, I need to gauge it. So I wasn't agreeing with that.
Mm-hmm.
29 points, 29 to nothing. And then what did they lose? 40,
46-43 in double overtime.
46, 40, 46, 43. So they win. Your defense gave up 46 points in the second half after blanking them the first half. So yeah, there
Mm-hmm.
were no adjustments made. Um, the what was I going? Because oh, okay, I see a team. Okay, Deion Sanders said it when they played Colorado State. We $7 to $8 away. I said when I watched that Colorado State game, this defense is made up of boys. And I mean not by their mental stats, but by their physical stature. That's got to be one of the worst defensive lines I've ever seen. So the fact that they even blanked them the first half was a shock.
Mm-hmm.
But what I also see is a team that lacks preparation. That may not be the coach. And what I mean by that is that these guys, these young boys, these young men have fed into their own hype. And that goes even because here's the reality: ain't but two players, well, three. The Sanders sons, the Sanders brothers, and Hunter. That's pretty almost locked to go to the NFL. Everybody else, what are you patting yourself on the back for? You know what I'm saying? What are you patting your back? What up, Fatal? What are you patting your back on yourself on the back for? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They have got to stop believing the hype, stop believing this, because the only person there that got shine is the coach. He the one with the gold jacket. Y'all trying to get to the
Right.
lead. He's already said y'all 7-8 players away from being dogs. So you all need to go be a little more humble and realize that you're about a season and a half away from being where you need to be, and just go out there and grind, because that's what got y'all them first 3 wins is grinding. And now you all seem to think that, and because they went into the game as favorites, 13-point favorites. I didn't see 13 points. Like, you want to favor them by 3, favor them by a touch, but never should you favor them by 13. They ain't that good, not on the line.
They're not. Well, honestly, they shouldn't even been in the game with Stanford. I mean, Stanford is not a good team.
At
So
all.
when they was up 29, when I woke up heading to work, they were up 29-0. I get to work, it's 29-19. So I start watching the game, and I'm telling you, Travis Hunter draft stock probably dropped. And the receiver, I don't even know his name off the top of my head, but his draft stock probably don't went up. The way he just beat the hell out of Travis Hunter. I'm sorry, but that all still falls down to coaching. Because at some point, the coaches need to say, hey, look, our guy's tired. He need to sit. You need to sit him. I understand. I don't
That
care if
was
he's the
coaching,
best player.
because I agree that was coaching, because that's coach's decision. I don't care how bad a player want to play. My job as coach is to look out for you. I appreciate you for wanting to be there for your squad, but guess what? You on the pitch count, player. You've been gone for 4 weeks.
Right.
The reason why you were gone for 4 weeks, we know what it is. So I'm gonna give you 25. You want to play ball? This is what I would have told him. You got 50 snaps. Where you want to spend? Where you want to spend?
Yeah.
Because I can give you 25 on the offensive side. I can give you 25 on the defensive side. I can give you 30 and 20. I can give you all 50 over here. What do you want to do? But you're on a pitch count, player.
Well, actually, as a coach, you don't give them that option. You just tell them you're on the pitch count.
No,
Now,
what I'm
when
saying,
you up,
the option was, where do you want them? You're gonna be on
oh
the
yeah,
pitch
yeah,
count.
yeah, 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 yeah.
The option is,
Now,
how do you
when you
want it?
went up 29-0, at that point, you're up big enough to where you could arrest it. You should arrest them. And somebody told me, well, that's still their best player. How do you sit them? Well, you still had your best player in there and lost.
There
Could
it
you
is.
have did any worse had you set them on defense and kept them in on offense? Could you have did any worse than what you did? Blow the game.
Hey, put it like this: Dion got some talk. Well, I'm put it like this: I don't know Dion, but knowing what I know of Dion, he had some words for them boys. You know, as far as what they believe in. You know what I'm saying? So I would be interested to see how they come out, and how they approach the game this week.
Yeah, we definitely we definitely have to see. Well, actually, they off this week,
I mean, because
so
and
they
I,
get a whole week
what?
to reflect.
I knew they was gonna be feeling themselves because even with the record they got and them not really playing up to par, they already got invited to a bowl game. It ain't a top bowl game, but they got invited to a bowl game. Why? Why? Because it's all about the money, and
Honestly,
we
right now
understand
you're not
that.
eligible. You have to have six
Exactly.
wins.
You
You have to
gotta
have
have
six
six.
wins
So
to go to a bowl.
they're just assuming, and that might be another reason why they was feeling themselves because they're assuming that they're gonna be given 6 wins. Ain't no look, man. The one thing about sports is that you got to update that resume every week, or in basketball, hell, every few days. It might be a
Yeah.
night to night resume. You know, it ain't about what you gonna do. It's about what have you done. What did you do last game? What did you do last week? What did you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they need to understand sports is the truest form of what have you done for me lately.
Now looking at this schedule right here, you got UCLA number
That's a win.
25.
They could win that game.
They supposed to
UCLA
be
ain't
Stanford. They were supposed to be Stanford.
they were supposed to,
I'm
but
not
I'm saying what they could do. You know, we know that they subject to shit to bed. We understand that.
right.
You know,
You got Oregon State number 12. You got Arizona, Washington State, and then number 14 Utah.
they should be
And
Arizona.
like my brother said, those are projections. No official
Yeah,
advice could be given. I understand
right,
that,
right.
but they shouldn't even say it. You shouldn't even say it.
They shouldn't even put that in the air. Because
No, you shouldn't have.
to be honest with you, if they get 6 wins, I'd be shocked because I see them having 5 wins, which is a look. Colorado finishing with 5 wins. You're 4 wins better than you were last year. You're already a win. You've already had you started the season off 3-0. 2 wins better than you had all last year. You got Deion Sanders as a coach. You're gonna get some top draft picks, and they better be on that offensive and defensive line if you plan on making any noise next year. This is all I'm saying.
Right. And well, while we talking about being upset, so we got two teams that shouldn't have lost this week, and they lost. You had the 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Right, right.
And we already know how much I hate the Eagles. And
To the Jets, B.
hey, I told my brother, every year, whenever a team loses, when all the teams in NFL lose, the 72, the players from the 72 Dolphins that are still alive, they light their cigars. So after the 49ers lost to the Browns, which you told me the Browns had a great defense, I took my
I
cap
told
off. I didn't know that defense was that tight. I took my cap off to them. But
they
now the
statistically
question
they got
is,
the best defense in the league.
they do. They do. Shannon Sharp said about a week or two ago, he want to see Brock Purdy play from behind. Well, you got a chance to see it. Now, I think teams can't see, like JT would always say, Brock Purdy is driving a Bugatti. Now, right now, two of the wheels don't fell off because you had McCaffrey hurt and you got Debo hurt.
Right. Trust me, I know.
So how good is he gonna drive his Bugatti? See, now the real
Okay,
test gonna come.
so look, he showed you something though, right? Because they were down. He put them in a position to tie or win that game when I mean, it's not his fault that the kicker missed.
I
He
agree.
he he needed to put them in a position to kick that field goal. Okay, because what they lose 17-19?
Let's see. I think it was seven. Yeah. Yup. 17,
17
19.
19. So they kicked that field goal, and we having a different conversation. If the field goal, so he put them in a position to win, which is what all you can ask your quarterback to do in that position. Now, Shannon Sharp said this morning, which I was like, okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. he was like, I'm not going. He said, I'm not gonna give you credit for shooting me and then coming back and saving my life, because he was the reason why they was in the hole. That was hilarious, and I was like, man, I didn't look at it like that, you know. But
that you can't get no.
but
That's a
but
damn good analogy.
I think to a certain level though, that's not fair, because every quarterback is going at one point in time is going to put their team in a position where you like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. But are you able to regroup? Which I feel like he did. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, man, because I don't know if we're gonna touch the Cowboys today or what, but I'm about ready to change my pick for the NFC. B. I'm gonna wait to midway of the season, because I think I jumped the gun on them boys. But I still think Frisco is gonna rep. It's gonna be Frisco and the Eagles in the championship game, and Frisco going to that Super Bowl this year, provided they don't lose 3 quarterbacks again.
But going on the Eagles, now I understand the Jets got a good defense, but the Jets defense is subject to give up a lot of points, just like the Cowboys did against them.
I'm gonna tell you
So I
this,
told,
man.
go ahead.
The Eagles playing with house money on y'all ass, man. All I see them doing is stacking the deck. You see who they just signed. All right.
Yeah, I saw the text coming in. I've been
They just signed Julio Jones to a 1 year contract, man. So it's you know, now you got AJ Brown, Julio Jones, and Smith.
Julio
I
Jones gonna play
mean,
2 games.
Julio Jones, number one, he's had time to rest and heal his body, and he's
And he
not
gonna
going to
play two
be asked.
games.
He's not going to be. Well, he played 10 last year.
Did he?
I'm just saying. We understand in Atlanta he had a propensity to get hurt. We understand that.
And
But
just on Atlanta.
I'm telling you that he don't have to be the number one receiver. Anything can happen, B.
Yeah, I see Julio Jones. You know who Julio Jones remind me of now? He remind me of Anthony Davis.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Wow. Well, we will be talking hoops in about 4 weeks.
Hold on, I
Adding
think.
hoops to the list.
Hold on. Word just came in. Anthony Davis hurt right now. He
He
got
hurt.
hurt walking to the stadium.
He got hurt in the preseason walking to the stadium.
I don't know how that happened, but hey, he didn't got hurt.
Hey man.
And Julio Jones got
That
hurt because Anthony Davis got hurt.
ain't that a bitch? So it's a package deal. It's a package
Exactly. Exactly. I don't know how this happened. But the Eagles still, you lost to the Jets. Now my question is Zach Wilson better than everybody gave him credit for?
Stop playing, man. Okay, so here's the thing. I think yes and no, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can throw the ball, man, but what up, Kev? But you got to see you got to see what's going on up here, man. You got to see what's going on up here in the wheelhouse, B. And right now, they're not asking him to do a lot, which is cool. They need to make Zach Wilson a game manager right now. Yo, dog, take these checks. He's making the throws he needs to make. And am I gonna say that? Like, I'm not gonna take it as far as some of these analysts say. Oh, well, they're getting ready to go to the playoffs. I think they're gonna be in some games, but to say that they're gonna be better than 500, which is what I believe they are right now, nah. I don't think they're going. You ain't going to the playoffs with no 500 record, not coming out of that division.
Well, here's the problem that I have. You got the Jets. I don't know how many times you draft a first round quarterback. A quarterback in college that's supposed to be top tier. and then they end up bust? Is it the quarterback or is it the remember what Moshe Muhammad said the Chicago is a place to go where receivers go to die? Well, is the Jets the place where quarterbacks go to die?
Well, I'll put it to you like this, man. I think that context matters, right? New York, I don't give a damn if you're playing for the Giants or the Jets. New York is a market where you have to
Yeah.
have a certain level of intelligence and you got to have a certain layer of thick skin, right?
Yeah.
Eli fit that for the Giants, like, because you know how I feel about Eli. Okay, it is what it is. But this boy came out of BYU, man. So he ain't used to the bright lights. He ain't used to people shitting on him when he played bad, if he played bad, whatever. I mean, New York is hard, B. New York is worse than Chicago. And we know Chicago, man, I had a motherfucker, man, when I came home to see the game with you, I had a motherfucker like, he was like, no, it wasn't the first game. It was like the third game. He was like, maybe Justin Fields just sucks. I like, maybe you don't watch the game. Maybe you don't watch sports. Fuck is you talking about? Justin Fields sucks. You don't go from doing what he did at the end of last year to not knowing how to play.
Yeah.
And New York is not going. Look, let me tell you something. We gonna see. We gonna see your boy. We gonna see him again. Fuck up. Why? Because it's all mental. And as soon as he starts wavering a little bit, the floodgates gonna open because that's how New York do. They gonna eat him up, and he ain't Aaron Rodgers, and people gonna. I mean, they was questioning just 2 weeks ago whether or not they even had a pro level quarterback in New York.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So Kev say he believe quarterbacks should be game managers until their talent can shine. We keep looking for a polished product out of college. The game is just too fast.
I
I
agree
I
100%.
agree to an extent. You have these quarterbacks. One, quarterbacks is getting paid a lot of money. So if you're dumping all this money into a player, do you really want to dump a lot of money into a game manager?
But my thing is this: you coming out of college, you can ask him to be a game manager because that rookie deal is not killing you. It's when you giving them the 40, 50, 55 plus $1 million that it's like, yo, I ain't paying no game managers. Well, I guess the Giants did, but I ain't paying no game manager 50 million, $40 million. Am I lying? Did I lie? Did I
Go ahead,
lie?
I'm listening. I'm
I'm just
listening.
I'm just asking, did I lie?
I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm not going to answer you.
You
Go
don't want
ahead.
because you don't want to pay a game manager 40, $50 million. But get him on that rookie deal. Let him mature and walk his way into what he's gonna be. That way you know whether or not you gotta pay him the 40, $50 million, or you be like, yo, dog, you're gonna take this 25 mil a year and shut the fuck up. It's really just that simple. It's really just that simple. After your rookie deal, if you have not progressed past
Shut
game
up, Kev.
manager
That wasn't
status,
funny.
because most quarterbacks, truth be told, that's what the fuck they are, game managers. Everybody ain't Brett Favre. Everybody ain't Aaron Rodgers. Everybody is not Joe Montana, Troy Aikman, uh, Lamar Jackson. Everybody's not a franchise player. If all 32 teams had franchise quarterbacks, this league would be off the motherfucking chain. But the reality of it is that out of 32 teams, you lucky if you got 6 franchise quarterbacks. Everybody else, know your role. You're a game manager.
That is true. Um, okay. And so this dealing with pretty much all college sports. Mostly is going to affect football and basketball. But it's the college portal hurting the college game.
I don't believe so. I believe the portal, because look at the rules the way they were set up before. You were pretty much beholden to a school whether you want to be there or not. And a coach could lie to you and be like, "Oh, you're gonna come here, you're gonna shine, you're gonna do this, that, the other," and then they put another motherfucker, and they put him in front of you, and you like, "Yo, well, wait a second, man. I'm a freshman. He a sophomore, or he's a freshman. I'm never gonna see the field except in the backup role. Now I got the option to say, okay, this team over here needs me. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna show what I can do over here. Now it can work both ways because you know
Yeah,
how in college how you know somebody would draft the backup, and you were like, damn, I didn't know he was that good because he was sitting behind so and so. So you catch you a diamond in the rough in the fifth round and shit, thinking that you got over on the cheap. But my thing is this: I'm always about the bag, right? I don't care nothing about being drafted in the first round because my thing is this: if I get drafted in the third or fourth round, guess who gets the free agency quick?
that is true.
Look at Dak Prescott, right? He got to the free agency bag quicker than the motherfucker that was drafted in the first and second round of the same draft he came out in.
That is true. And then also, because you've seen a lot of people flop in the first round.
Exactly.
That first round pick, and then you don't found a lot of people, and hell, you don't found quite a few people in between the third and seventh round that done came out and shine. But
Man,
now the
Terrell
one problem
Davis,
that I,
Terrell
huh?
Davis, Hall of Famer, drafted in the sixth round, man.
Right. Now the one problem that I have with the portal is just say if you at Toledo, it's one of the smaller schools, you doing pretty good. How if you decide that you want to leave and go to a bigger school, how is it affecting the smaller schools? Because at the end of the day, you would think college football, you would think they would try to want the competition, even with the smaller schools coming up to being able to compete with the bigger schools.
Well, to me, that's a decision that should be made with the player, his family, and the coaches. And I say that because I've always been of the mindset, and maybe I'm a different kind of dude, but I've always been of the mindset I want to be a big fish in a little pond. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the big fish in a little pond. So if I'm at a, well, I take that back because that's part of the reason why I didn't play college sports, right? Because I wanted to go to the bigger schools, and all the little schools wanted me, right? And I was like, nah. It's like, what division y'all play in? NAIA. What is that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, nah, dog. I want to be on TV with the big boys. But had I done that, life could be a little bit different right about now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You
So,
you ain't
I
never
mean,
lied.
it is what it is.
So I mean, I think the college portal has helped because now your teams like Alabama, they just not
Alabama ain't
dominating
looking
every.
so tough right now, huh?
Now Tave, I'm guessing he'll be joining in later, but he asked about Alabama, is it hurting them? And I'm like, it's hurting them slightly, but see, as long as Nick Saban there, Alabama's going to get players. So, I mean, unfortunately for Alabama, that player that you told that would get some tick, now he can always go to a different team. So that hurts him in that aspect. But Alabama's always going to get players.
Man, but you know what? That's cool, but I don't know that we can say Alabama's always gonna get players no more because before it was like, well, if I want to make it to the NFL, I need to go to Alabama so I can be seen. Now with the portal and with that NIL money, what's that?
Right. I know what you're talking
NIL,
about.
yeah, in national image and likeness, whatever. But with that money out there now, players can go any look now. If you got the talent, they gonna follow you. You don't have to go to them. So now he may get some, but they not. No, now players are like, man, because like look at some of some of the players at Colorado. They got like Mercedes deal Benzes and shit. Granted, some of that's due to their coach, You know what I'm
All
saying?
of it's due to the coach. Because
But it helps.
If Dion wasn't there,
But
they wouldn't get it.
that helps recruiting though. You know what I'm saying? That helps
Right.
recruiting. Like, yo, look. This is what you. Because now it's about money now, right? It ain't just about what I'm gonna get in the NFL. Now they like, man, I can get this kind of endorsement. Like your girl at LSU. Oh, girl, I forget her name. Little cutie. She makes $300,000 a year off her NIL money in college. B.
Yeah. So Kev say bigger schools are competing for money. It's true. The game is secondary. Cross, how do you feel about coaches leaving after getting a kid to a school? Um, I have an issue with that. Because even Dion, when he got kids to Jackson State, not only did he get kids to Jackson State, but then he left before the season started. Now that also goes,
But to his credit, he bought a lot of them with him too. He bought about 8 of them
yeah,
with him.
yeah, he did. Um, I think where everything is getting lost in this because they're called student athletes. Um, yes, you do want to make it to the league. We do know what only a small percentage of players make it to the league. So, being a student athlete, you should want to whatever school you pick, you should make sure that that's a school where you could get a damn good education. So even if you don't make it to the league, you still have that education to fall back on. But if you go to a team just because of the coach and the atmosphere is not right, the school is not a good fit for you, and you don't make it to the league, I mean, you kind of failed yourself, and your parents failed you too.
What's
So,
going on with your
uh,
camera, B?
uh, no, I was eating a little snack, so I take my medicine. That's
Oh,
why
okay,
I ain't want to eat on
okay,
the camera.
okay. My man, my man.
Um, but that's why, yeah, coaches. We all know coaches are a big reason. But you also got to look at it like this: if I'm a coach and I bring a kid there and we don't do that good that first year and I get fired, well, what's the difference? The coach still gone. And if you came just because I was the coach, I mean, you still lose to the coach. So I think a student should go to a school that's a best fit, not just because of the coach. I understand the
I
coach
agree.
is a big part of it, but that shouldn't be the part.
I agree, and that's the reason why I'm a fan of the portal too, because it gives. Because at back in the day when we was coming up, coach could recruit you and be like, pull a Dion, be gone for the season starting. You like, who the hell is this? Dude didn't recruit me. I don't fuck with him like that. You know what I'm saying? It could have been one of those numbers. But instead, now what the kid can do is be like, yo, this ain't where I'm trying to be. So instead of going to Alabama, I'm gonna go ahead and boogie on over here to Georgia. Or hell, me personally, what I want more of the top tier black kids to do, I want them to start going to HBCU. That's what I want. Now, it may not happen. You know, I might be some wishful thinking, but that's what the fuck I want.
Right. Cats say they should be labeled sports interns, and some interns are paid, some are not. Yeah.
Facts. That
Yeah.
that's some of the dopest shit I've seen. That's facts right there. Yeah.
You know what? On
And
top of
it's all
that, hell, that should knock out their internship.
well, unless you got a internship in like sports medicine or some shit. Nah. If you're a finance major, your internship should be in the finance industry, not on the fucking football field. We ain't doing that one.
You go for you go for a job. Well, I see you did an intern. What was your intern mean? I play football.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was left tackle. No, the fuck you wasn't. Not that you trying to not that you trying to get in on this JP Morgan money. No, you wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Now let's before we jump on the Bears and Giants. Um, officiating in the NFL
It's
is
trash,
becoming horrible.
trash.
So yesterday, because JT called me at halftime of the Cowboys game, and we was rewinding, going back. Dak Prescott threw the ball to Pollard. They called timeout, 8 seconds. They showed the play.
Talking about
When they
before the half.
came back, yeah, before the half. When they came back, it was 3 seconds on the clock. I'm looking at the ref wind the clock next to McCarthy. They clearly said the officials, the commentators clearly said it's 8 seconds on the clock. Oh, the Dallas called timeout is 8 seconds on the clock. Then they showed the play. They showed McCarthy with the ref winding the clock. And then when they came back, it was 3 seconds. So now they're kicking a field goal. So I'm the only thing in my mind that I could think of is McCarthy said at 3 seconds, call timeout.
That's exactly what happened, sir. That's exactly what happened because they were beating his ass up about it here in Texas all day. They've been beating his ass up about it all day.
Okay. That's because that's the only thing that I could think of. But when they showed it, the clock stopped at 8 seconds, the ref winding the clock, they said they called timeout, and next thing you know, it's 3 seconds on the clock.
McCarthy's grand plan, his stroke of genius was let it wind down to three. We'll kick the field goal and give them no time, no time to going into the half. My thing with this was that's bad clock management. You got 8 seconds. You're standing right there next to the ref. Call the fucking timeout. Take one more shot for the end zone, man. Take one
Right.
more shot for the end zone. I mean, and give yourself a chance to put points on the board. Right now, McCarthy is coaching scared, and he don't trust that. I don't give a fuck when nobody say he don't trust that.
Okay. Also in the Giants game, they got the first pass interference right. The last play of the game, the safety is all over Waller. He's holding his arm. He can't get his arm up to make the catch. Not saying that the play after that the Giants would have scored, but you took the game out of the hand. Where's the flag? Um, I mean, officiating is horrible. Then the NFL competition committee, they voted down bringing back the challenge of pass interference because he said it's hurting the game. No, you all not being able to challenge pass
They
interference
don't
is
want to
hurting the
hold some
game.
motherfucking refs accountable, man.
Right. They need to come back. Then you also need with the helmet to helmet, the spearing and stuff like that. Take a play out of the college books. Everything is going fast because there's plenty of times when you see the game going fast, you think it's a spearing or a helmet to helmet, but then when you look at it in slow motion, it's not. It don't take long. Send the shit to New York. Let New York say, send it down. Okay, look at this play. And if you see it, because the whole purpose of instant replay is to get the call correct. Damn hurting the ref feeling, damn the ref got it wrong on the field. It's to get the right play. That's the whole purpose of instant replay.
Especially in close games and after the 2 minute warning. That's the whole purpose of it. And for them not to use it to get it right, and like at one point, I like they act like these refs don't even get graded no more. Because back then, the refs, like I remember back in the day, refs were graded and they
Yes.
they performed their ass off because they wanted to get that grade so they could be in the playoffs with calling playoff games and potentially the Super Bowl. These dudes act like they don't give a fuck. Like I'm gonna call what I'm gonna call, and it is what it is. I'm out. Cut the
Yeah,
check.
and that's the NFL need to change because it's just it's getting worse and worse. If they're not grading them, go back to grading their ass
But
because
now let me play devil's advocate. On from a player standpoint, what your coach used to tell you. Well, I know my coach used to tell us. Fuck them refs. if the refs call determine whether or not we won or lost, you ain't do your job.
I get that. I do get it. But also at the end of
I'm
the
just playing
game,
devil's advocate. I feel what you're
no,
saying, so
no,
I'm
I
playing
got
devil's
what you're
advocate.
saying. But at the end of the game, if okay, for the people that that haven't played football, I don't know if it's the same when you playing basketball, but I remember when I was coaching at Morgan Park, and there was times in practice, me and my boy KP, like the offense was just moving up and down the field like it was nothing. And then once the defense make a play, now the defense is dominating. And it was like the offense just couldn't get anything right. So football is a game of momentum. And once that momentum that momentum stop, it makes it harder. So if your offense is dominating during the game, and then that one call from the ref, it's harder for your offense to really get back on track. And the same thing with defense. So I understand what your coach saying in theory, yes. But on the flip side, it's a game of momentum. That call stops the momentum, and then your offense have to try to find a way to get it back. And the coaches have to find a way to get it back. Um, Not the Chicago Bears. I took my cap off. They did their thing against Washington. I don't know what the Bears coaches are doing because
They
you
not
open
coaching.
up you
They not coaching.
unleash, but the thing is they unleash Fields against Washington to put them back in the bottle against
They
Minnesota.
unleashed him against Denver and Washington. He had
Yeah,
two. He had in 2 games. He had 8 touchdowns, over six, like 500 yards passing, over 500 yards passing for 2 games, right? No interception. And then, like you said, they put him back in the cage.
right. I don't know what they was thinking. I don't know what they were doing, but and then I have a problem. So you bring in the what's the white boy name, the rookie quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Now Minnesota at 8 in the box, you still trying to run the ball. Okay, nothing happens. Then you allow this boy to pass. He drives down to score a touchdown. Great. Defense hold up. You get the ball back with just under 2 minutes. Why are you trying to throw the damn ball deep? Because Minnesota ain't got 8 in the box no more. Now they know that this boy will pass. All you gotta do is dink and dunk, take what they give you. But you call
Right.
a play to allow him to go deep and he turns the ball over. I don't blame the rookie. God damn it, I blame the coaches.
I, I've been blaming the coaches since week 1. What you talking about?
Well, no, I've
You
been blaming
know?
the coaches. I've been blaming the coaches since week 1. But I'm talking about in this instant right here. Why are you trying to go deep? One, it's not like it's 20 seconds on the clock. You have plenty of time on this clock and you have timeouts.
Yeah.
Take what the defense give you, get down the field to put yourself in position to win. I don't get it.
I get
And
it.
the Giants kind of did the same thing. But they recovered because they had Tyrod Taylor try to throw the ball deep, and
I
they
get
was
it.
able to recover and get the
Let me
ball to try to
explain.
come back there.
Let me break this down for you. Coaching staff are idiots. Okay, they're idiots. Eberflus is a he got the job because he was supposed to be a defensive savant, right? A defensive
Mm-hmm.
savant. The defense for the Chicago Bears is trash, which is supposed to be between you and your defensive coordinator. You can't figure out shit. So the last 3 losses, well, the Denver loss and this loss are on the coaches, right? Denver loss was because you put up 25 points and you lose the game. That's a defensive loss. That's number one. This loss because you, as a coaching staff, as a defensive minded coach, you don't have enough wherewithal to care about your offense, right? Because there's no reason why Fields should be in the box. No reason. After he shows you 2 games, yo, if you let me work, this is what I'm gonna do, right? I love Justin Fields. Anybody who knows me knows I want this man as my quarterback. But I'm finna say something. The Bears need to trade him because I think that the Bears are fucking up his progression and will eventually fuck up his career. This is what I think needs to happen. There are 1 or 2 things that need to happen. One, in the first scenario, Field stays. Fire your coaching staff because this was dumb as fuck to me. You hire your head coach, then you fire then you bring in the GM and team president the next day. Well,
Right.
they didn't have nothing to do with the head coach, right? So fire the head coach and his coaching staff, and bring in a younger, a more offensive minded head coach. It's one sitting right over there on Washington's bench. Got 2 Super Bowl rings, and even though Washington ain't, they looking real serviceable right now. You know what I'm saying?
Even
Even
Susie
flew
is
into
the
DC, and the other DC is in witness protection. Well, put it like this: if
he ain't
he
in witness
flew,
protection. That man in jail.
if he's the defensive coordinator and the head coach, he needs to fire his damn self. Okay,
Well, he calling
but
the plays right now. He
well,
definitely calling the
trash,
plays.
trash. Okay, so that was scenario one. If you're gonna keep Justin Fields, fire the coaching staff. Scenario number two: trade Justin Fields. I can you imagine what the boy would look like in Atlanta next to the running back, to the rookie running back?
I think he'll look
Atlanta,
good in New York.
eh, yeah, all right. But while you bullshitting, I can't even shit on that because next to Saquon, Justin Fields would probably look like a fucking all pro. Okay, so I can't even trip. But option number two: trade Justin Fields. Why? Because you're gonna have 2 high first round picks because between the Bears and the Carolina Panthers, both your picks gonna be in the top 5. One of them gonna
So
be
let me
number
ask you
one.
this: if the Bears have the number 1 pick via Carolina, do you go after Caleb Williams,
Yes, that's where I'm going with this.
or do you go
Trade
Marvin
Justin
Harrison
Fields.
Jr.
What?
or Marvin Harrison
That's
Jr.?
that's what I'm. No, check it out. You have an opportunity to do both. I'm telling you, both these picks gonna be in the top 5. One of them
If they
has a
don't,
high probability of being
I'm
number
going to
one.
tell you, the only way they got a chance to get both if they got the number 1 and 2 pick. Because if
Um,
they get Caleb first, number 2 going at the Marvin Harris.
Number two, this is what the analysts are projecting. The second pick is going to be that boy out of North Carolina, that quarterback out of North Carolina, because they talking about what kind of arm he got and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. So that's all I'm saying. So if you got 2 top 5 picks, you have an opportunity to get. And here's the reality of it: the Bears. This is the beauty of it. The Bears don't need Marvin Harrison because we got Mooney, we got my man number 2. I can't think his name. I'm tweaking right now. But why can't I think of my man's name? And what's wrong with your camera again, dude?
I don't know because my whole screen frozen because I got both of
Yeah.
us frozen.
But we got wide receiver weapons. All we need to do is shore up that offensive defensive line. But I digress. Back to my second scenario. Okay, if you know that you coming up on that first pick, trade Justin Fields, save his career, give him somebody that can do something with him. Okay, fire the coaching staff still. So in both scenarios, coaching staff getting fucking fired. DJ Moore, there you go, my man. So in both my scenarios, the coaching staff getting fucking fired. Okay, fire their ass and bring in an offensive minded head coach and staff that's going to cultivate the quarterback, because that's the problem. We have a quarterback that is a thrower of the ball and is athletic as hell, and we ain't doing shit with him. It's a
I'm
problem
up
for
here
me.
looking on this. I'm looking on this other screen, and I see it got me look like I'm still coughing.
Look
The
like the
hell?
Southern. Let me shut up.
Ooh.
Boom. But
Ooh.
yo, like I said, like I told you before we got on air, this Chicago Bears squad got me embarrassed to even say I'm from Chicago during the football season. This is fucking crazy. Because we look like straight trash. And we don't, and we shouldn't. We should at the very, like, I can't trip on what Detroit doing, but we should be the second best team in that fucking division, man.
There's always more than one way to skin a cat. So there's always more than one way to skin a cat. You know, I really just junk in my basement look, but okay, whatever. It's still
Hey,
in the
it's all right.
remodeling
Unless
process.
somebody zoom in, they don't care.
Hey, it's still in the remodeling process. I still got to get these doors and everything fixed. So here we go. We at this point. If you if you want to join, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick 3 games for everybody. Then no. That's 4 games. 2 college, 2 pros, and then you pick your upset and your lock. For your lock, you only get 1 point. For your upset, you get 5 points, and then the 4 games that we pick, you get 3. And then next week we would discuss on who we would bring up who won. Also, I'll talk to D about moving this show onto Mondays. It'll make things a little easier, especially for me. If we do it on Monday, that way we could discuss the Monday night game. This would be our wrap up plus our Monday night football build up. So we'll let you all know about that. So so the first game we got is the Eagles versus the Dolphins. And we all know I hate the Eagles, so I'm going Miami on this one.
Oh Lord have mercy, it's gonna be. I,
I can't make it easy now.
I'm gonna have to roll with the Dolphins, because that Ferrari that they rolling, boy. Your volume, man. Can't hear you.
Because I took the other screen off because
Oh,
it
okay.
froze. I
Okay.
forgot all about that. Because I still don't know what's going on over there, but I forgot I had to have that screen up because that's the one the mic hooked up to.
Okay. So
But
yeah,
yeah, I'm
I'm gonna
going
have
with
to
the
roll.
Dolphins on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll with the Dolphins, because that Ferrari that they rolling with is going downhill, man. It ain't no joke.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't like the Eagles, so we just gonna leave it at that. Next game, Detroit versus the Ravens. Let me see. Okay, so everybody picked Dolphins. Kev picked the Dolphins, and Derek picked the Dolphins.
Damn it. You know what? I fucks with Lamar, but them Lions ain't them Lions of Detroit. Detroit, that they ain't nothing to play with, man. So I'm gonna have to go with Detroit on that one, yo.
Okay. So far, me, you, Derek, we are going with Detroit. Um, when Kev put in this pick, we go with that. Uh, you know what, Lamar and Detroit. I mean, Lamar and Baltimore. I'm just not feeling them this year, honestly. But I know they
Nah,
could be explosive. I'm just not really feeling them this year.
Okay,
So
so
now,
we flush for we flush for the Lions, yo.
yep, Dolphins and the Lions. So college football, Ohio State versus Penn State.
I'm going with
I'm
the Ohio State.
You going with the Ohio State?
Yeah,
I think we're gonna have a. I
upset.
guess you could consider it an upset, but I'm going Penn State. They're
Okay,
going with Ohio State. Um, I don't know. Ohio State, one game they look dominant. Next game, it's like, what's up?
not so
Okay,
much.
Kev going Penn State.
Okay,
So the last games that we pick, Alabama versus Tennessee.
I couldn't wait for this one. I'm going with Tennessee. I'm going with Tennessee. Put
Going
book it.
Tennessee. I'm going with Alabama. I'm going with Alabama. I don't think Alabama gonna cover the spread, but I think they're gonna win it. I think they're gonna pull it off. Close game. I think they're gonna win
Okay,
by 3.
okay. Good luck with
Oh
that one.
shit. Okay,
Okay,
Kev
all right.
going. Okay, so you the only one in Tennessee on this one.
Look like I'm about to have the best record this week.
Hold on, because now you still got to pick. You got to pick your upset. What upset? And the upset can't be no um like dominant team against some scrubs. Upset team that not
Give me
supposed
the
to win.
team. Give me the schedule. I ain't looked the schedule up, man. What?
Okay, so the upset games you can pick between the Bears Raiders. Um I guess Browns coach because I don't know if what's his name playing.
No, he's
Bills
not Anthony.
Patriots.
You talking about who? You talking about Anthony Richardson?
No, Anthony Richardson gone. I'm talking about Deshaun.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Bills Patriots, Falcons Bucks, Steelers Rams, Cardinals Seahawks, Packers Broncos, Chargers Chiefs, Dolphins Eagles, 49ers Vikings. So you got to give me one upset and one lock.
Lock it that the 49ers gonna beat Minnesota. Lock that shit.
So you locking.
Yeah. And the upset, fuck it. I'm not watching the game. I told you. Well, I watched.
There, it don't
I
matter what
watched.
the spread is. Just
Yeah.
it don't matter. We not really going off the spread.
Boy, y'all some betting. Like why? Y'all need to
I'm
go to.
going. I'm,
Y'all
I'm
need to
going
go.
with the
Y'all need to
Giants
go
in
to
my
therapy,
upset.
man.
I mean, I'm going
With
with
the upset. Well, who you going with for the upset?
the Giants with my upset.
Of course you are. But I'm gonna go with the Bears beating the Raiders.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Okay.
So
Um,
and the Giants, who the Giants playing?
Washington. Let me see. My lock. What's my lock? You know what? I'm gonna throw this down as a lock, even though if Trevor Lawrence don't play, it could be considered an upset. But I'm gonna consider this my lock, and that's the Jaguars over the Saints.
I go with that.
So okay, Derek say the Lions for his upset, and 49ers as a lock. So we just waiting on Kev.
How you got the Lions as the upset when you got them to win, dog? You picked them to win earlier.
Oh yeah, Lions. Yeah, my bad. I'm glad you caught that. Yeah, the Lions is part of the what's name, so you can't use them. See that's why I fucks with you. You don't caught that. You got to change that up there.
Attention to detail, sir.
Hey. I could have had both screens up, but the other one want to freeze. So
Right.
the damn Mac.
Yo, slow down, slow down. That ain't the Mac's fault.
So Kev, so your upsets. Let me see. Let me see. So, like I said, the upsets will be Bears beating the Raiders. You got the Browns beating the Colts. Patriots beating the Bills. Um,
Yeah, all
you got
right.
you got the. I'm just saying, hey. Like I said,
You have you seen the Patriots this year?
okay,
Tom Brady is not walking through that door.
okay. Kev said the locks is the Chiefs. All right, let me finish going through the games. You got the Steelers and Rams, Cardinals and Seahawks, Broncos beating the Packers, Chargers beating the Chiefs, uh, Vikings beating the 49ers, which if McCaffrey and Debo don't play, we never know.
Well, the report just came out today that none of the injuries suffered by the 49ers are long-term injuries, so everyone is on track to play Monday.
Hey, I'm going against McCaffrey in 2 leagues. He can sit his ass down.
Well, I need Debo back. I don't give a fuck about McCaffrey. I need Debo back.
Okay, so Derek going with Jacksonville as his
As
upset.
his upset.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just waiting on Kev for the lock. I mean for the upset.
Yo, I feel you on that, Kev, but realistically,
They got Russell Wilson.
but you know what? I can't even mess with Russell Wilson this year, man. They as the offense, they averaging 25. They're like, yeah, okay, take this weekend out. This weekend was an aberration, but they as an offense, they averaging 25 points, man. I think defensive. Look, man, here's what's gonna happen. They finna have a fire sale in Denver, G. There's gonna be a whole fire sale in Denver.
Shit, they need to do something. You gave up a first round pick to get a coach.
You know, so they finna have a fire sale. I think everybody for sale in Denver.
And I still okay. Look, before we head off, what is your thoughts on giving up draft picks for a coach?
Would not do it. Why am I gonna give up draft picks for potential players for somebody that ain't playing? That's some of the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
I agree. I definitely agree. So look here,
I'm
like
gonna
I
give
said,
up.
I'm
I'm gonna
uh,
give. I'm gonna give up picks that are gonna help me staff my team with players that are getting on the field, or a nigga that's gonna be standing on the side. And Sean Payton, much respect to you and your one Super Bowl win, sir. But so far, it looks like the NFL has passed you by. That's what it looks like to me from the sideline. That's
I'm gonna
what it
put it
looks
like
like.
this: Tom Payton don't have Drew Brees. So I'm gonna say
Ain't that something?
I'm not questioning his coaching. He don't have Drew Brees.
But nah, it ain't even. Nah, I'm a question the coaching, man, because you see the same shit I see, man. And I look at plays, man, and some like the stuff he was doing with Drew Brees when he first got to New Orleans, that was considered revolutionary back then. But the stuff that they're doing now in the NFL has passed up what you were doing then, and he ain't adjusted. Now maybe he ain't adjusted because Russell Wilson won't let him adjust. But all I'm saying is that what I'm seeing is looking real elementary right now.
So we go. That's the wrap up for the show. Like I said, we'll let you all know. I'm gonna talk to Deron. Maybe we start doing this on Monday. That'll be a little easier on my schedule. That way I ain't gotta try to take my nap prior to the show to get ready for work. And then we'll just do the weekly wrap up, and then um it'll be then we'll have previews to the Monday night game, and we go from there. So
I'm
man,
with it.
All right.
But we'll
So
talk about it some more. But I'm with it.
all right, all right. So man, thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to like and share. Let's try to get these numbers up. And
And tell a friend to tell a friend. If you like it, somebody
exactly.
else gonna like it.
Exactly. I've been up all day trying to get these bells and whistles. As y'all can see the little fire going in the back. I'm trying to do more and more with this technology that I got. So, we gonna get it together. All right, we'll see
Exactly.
y'all next week.
We out.
We out.